or Facebook page, Need for Speed, if you're into the racing game. I will not to be. I love it. I want it, but if I
Hmm.
get it, I will not be playing with anybody. This is one of those games where, some of you are really good at Halo. This is my genre, racing games. I pick them up real
And
quick.
that looks so good. And you said it's for the PS3 too, right?
It's on all platforms, but the Wii U, of
Well,
course, is going
then
to
I
have
may be getting it
its
for the
special.
PS3 because I love my Xbox, but I mainly the only time I ever log on my Xbox anymore is to play Halo. I've been moving to the PS3 because I don't have to pay the monthly fee.
I'm
So
sorry, I got to keep my Xbox Live, unfortunately.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
All right.
know I has to keep it so I can chit chat with you all and relatives who don't know. I don't know why they don't know how to operate Skype, but for some reason they can operate their Xbox.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the reason why I kind of started moving towards the PS3. My brothers both have PS3s, and that's all they'll play, and they won't contact me on Skype, but they will play, COD
See,
Black Ops with me.
yeah, figure that one out. I don't understand that.
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
how
I
to
don't
do
know.
this Skype thing. You click log in, then you click the
I
little
know.
button.
I know. It's so easy.
It's like,
It's so
oh,
easy. Or at least it should be. All right. So, oh my God, this is all going down. I don't know if any of y'all have been in any. Oh my God, I don't know if any of you have been to any stores that sell ammo or guns right now. You cannot get ammo right now hardly. Everything is sold out. I know. I got to hear somebody very, very upset about this yesterday. Anyways, a father shot by son for banning him from video games applauds the president's call for CDC research. I'm going to be going on and on about this morning. We'll talk about this evening too. The Ohio father who survived his son attempting to murder him after he took away his video games is applauding President Barack Obama's call for the Center of Disease Control, the CDC, to conduct research on the effects of violent video games on America's youth as it relates to gun violence.
CDC, the Center for so now gaming is a girl. Wait
I
till later.
know. I know. Seriously, I voted for this guy, and I'm having second thoughts right now
So am
because
I.
really, are you going to
Barack,
waste taxpayer money on this? Really,
Barack,
when we've
I
got
said
a
you
deficit out of control?
look, Barack, I said that I would let you touch
Mm,
the fluffy cakes, and this is what you do when I give you that power.
no, no
I said
fluffy
it on
cakes for
Facebook in
you.
front of everybody.
Really, why don't you tell people what they need to be told? Sit down, shut up, and stop being stupid. All right. So, anyways, da 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 da. This is to study the effects of violent video games on America's youth. Speaking to local news station Fox 8, Mark Petrick of Wellington, Ohio, said that he was happy that the president called for research and hoped that Congress would greenlight the $10 million in funding so the CDC could get to work. I commend the president for doing this. Back in 2007, his then 16-year-old son, Daniel, stole a gun from his father's lockbox and attempted to kill him and his wife after his father took his video game system away and banned him from playing Halo 3. While Mark Petrick sustained a head injury, his wife, Sue Patrick, died. His son was found guilty in September 2009 and has been serving a life sentence with a possibility of parole after 23. He got involved in the violent graphic video games and became addicted to them and was playing as much as 18 hours a day. You know what? That's your fault. That
Yeah.
is your fault.
Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to share this morning, and I'm going to say it again tonight. This morning, of course, the local Fox station, which we've visited a few times, I don't think they're going to ask me back just yet because I'm very upset, very
Mm-hmm.
vocal about this. But this morning, they had a psychologist that was doing what you call a satellite tour, which means she's on every Fox station. They each get a chance to ask her the question. And our local guy here, Jose Grignon, asked her, is there a correlation between games and violence? And she said, well, no. She said, they're studying. She said, but what they have found is the kids that this does happen and they happen to be video gamers is there's no rules in that house and they play the games too much, which already
Exactly.
means
Oh my God, yes.
so it's not the games themselves. They said there's no rules in the house. You're not paying attention to your kids. Take responsibility, people. It is you that's causing the problem. Watch your kid. If you watch Billy, he would not be able to get an assault rifle. He would not be able. You'd know something was wrong with him. You're letting him play games 17. That's what she's saying. They're playing games upwards of 17, upwards of 7 to 18 hours a week. And she said there's very little rules in their house, meaning they're not told to do chores. They don't. She said, and the kids who are not having this violent behavior, they said they have other things to do. Even and if ironically, the person who chimed in before I could even say anything was Baby Natrix. She says, "I sure do, lady. I play a lot of video games, and I have a ton of other stuff to do. I play my violin, and I play with my kitten, and my mommy's teaching me how to crochet, and I don't want to kill anybody." And I said,
Mm-hmm.
"You go, baby." So oh man, tonight will be tonight. So if you are first time listening to us, make sure you're either in this chat room or our Blog Talk chat room, and you can always call in and talk to us or say something in our chat rooms and chime in, have your say. Maybe we'll send this over to we may send this over to the president to people as well, because we're all trying to get their attention. Of course, they're ignoring us because media outlets are not great yet. So make sure you share this with your friends. The bigger we get,
Mm-hmm.
the bigger your voice gets, people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, man. Okay. Every morning, Ginger. Stop aggravating me, Ginger.
I
Stop it.
know, I know, I know, I know, I know. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
All right. Facebook again. Facebook, why? Why you
What you
watch?
got? What you got? What you got?
Mm.
What they do?
According to our friends over at VentureBeat, Facebook launched a new search, and now you have to figure out what's going on, what's going to show up in these searches. Uh, so when the social network announced what it's calling its search graph yesterday, there was one word Chief
What's going
Executive
on?
Mark Zuckerberg kept repeating. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
oh, okay.
listening to this. I'm like, what are they doing?
Oh, wait, I'm getting there. Okay, so there was one word Chief Executive Mark Zuckerberg kept repeating: privacy. As the social network
You
holds
ain't got no privacy over on Facebook.
So as the social network holds a lot of information that sometimes you don't even know is available about you, like the fact that your cousin still has that photo of you wearing a bathing suit and holding a wine glass. The company is trying to mitigate the surprise factor by being very upfront with what kind of content you'll be able to search. They're saying no one can see anything that they wouldn't have seen, they wouldn't have otherwise been able to see. And this is what the public policy manager, Nikki Jackson Colaco, said in an interview with VentureBeat. She says, "We don't want people to be surprised. It's really bad for them, and it's bad for us." No.
Would
Facebook
never have imagined that. No.
they're saying here's an instance where people might be surprised when you search Facebook. For example, individually, your interests aren't that bad. So if you liked a group called Big Fluffy Cakes, that's not what they're calling it, or eventually it's the T word that's for fluffy cakes. So they said if that
Yeah.
shows up in a news feed, maybe your friends will laugh and then they'll move on with their days. But when it shows up, as Gizmondo realized, in a searchable list of people who like big fluffy cakes or kinky sex or hating when black people say things that you don't understand, and that gets publicized, all that together looks really bad. The only way to protect yourself from this, of course, is to go through your profile and find out what groups you're in. See something you might not want the whole world to know about, delete it. The same goes for your photos, videos, and any other aspect of your profile. You would find this the top right of your Facebook page, the little lock there that you've seen show up with the lines beside it. Click that and start going through these people. Now, the question becomes, if you delete it, is it really gone? Now, Colaco is saying, just to clarify, anything you delete from the site is deleted. Activity log is really the place to delete content. It's a summary of what you've done on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But VentureBeat said, as they noticed, when you delete something off your timeline, it's not actually gone. So
No, no.
now the activity log shows all the things you've done on any given day and allows you to either change the privacy setting of that activity or delete it once and for all. Supposedly, it's organized into content categories such as your posts you're tagged in, posts by others on your timeline, photos, likes, comments, things on your about page, friends, notes, games, and a ton more. It's utterly useful, they're saying, albeit not exactly intuitive, because that's the main criticism. People don't understand the stuff that's available. Activity log will also break some of these categories down into what you've posted and what's been posted by your friends. And if you don't like what your friend has posted, you can ask your friend to remove the content. They said if the content is yours, you can click a drop-down menu to the right and blah, 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 get rid of it. And then it's gone, and they're saying it's not searchable. Now, are the queries kept by Facebook? Yes, but only for a short limited time. Colaco stressed the policies for Facebook's previous search have not changed in this new iteration. Facebook will still keep the searches for some time as outlined in their data use policy. Now, most search engines do not save queries, but Google does.
Google does.
So again, people, we
Oh
tell you once
no.
it's on the internet, it's there. It may go away after a while, some things, but it's gonna take some work. They said you can also see what you searched in your activity log. If you go search Google, Coalaco did tell VentureBeat that these previous searches do not show up in your timeline or news feed. However, this just shows up in your activity log. And no, if before you even ask me, you cannot opt out of this. So people start watching your Facebooks. And again, keep in mind it's maybe gone from Facebook, but once it's indexed by Twitter, it's gonna stay there for a while. Don't say anything you don't want to repeat or that you're not brave enough to repeat standing in front of somebody. Don't say or post anything you don't want seen. Just yeah, don't, don't,
Yep. Yep.
don't.
Yep. 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 Always remember, once it's out on the internet, it's out on the internet, and ain't nothing you can do about it, folks.
Hmm.
All right, so gotta share a video with y'all. Let me pull it up. No, why? Okay, hold on. Ah, ha 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 ha. I will figure this out. I swear I will. All right. So there we go. Yay! Cartuga! I did press
Tortuga?
play right. Cartuga! Oh, that's loud. Mute, mute, mute. Okay. The Fantastic World of Cartuga. InnoGames just released new information about the pirate action game Cartuga. As the closed beta nears, the distinct worlds of the game, Ethosia, Cartu, and the Empire of the Sun, all differ visually. While Ethosia is reminiscent of the Mediterranean, Cartu plays with the Mayan influences, and the Empire is inspired by the Orient. InnoGames also released a video featuring these new various locales, which I am showing y'all right now. If you're watching over on Twitch,
Ooh, ooh,
it's pretty.
ooh, ooh,
The
ooh.
kingdoms
Oh, I
are
want
not
it. I
historical
want it.
replicas.
Jen, you know I love me a pirate game, of course. Oh,
I
man.
know,
Okay.
I know, it looks good. Yeah, and I may actually have to play this because this. Look at the sea
Oh,
battles! Oh my
yes, yes.
god!
That's why I like it. It looks like Sid Meier's Pirates. It better be as good. That's what I'm going to tell you, people, because that's a
That
hard
looks
one to beat.
amazing. They
Yeah.
say the kingdoms are not historical replicas. They have fantasy elements and nautical legends are woven into each area that make them
Nice.
truly unique. Uh, Games made a conscious decision to steer clear of typical pirate stereotypes when designing the backdrops. We want to show that the wonderful world of pirates can be more diverse than what is out there now. Players can expect a lot of visual variety from Cartuga. This is coming from Philip Arlitz, game designer over at InnoGames. The kingdoms are further divided into several sectors, whether either PvP missions are played or PvE quests are available. Cartuga is starting out with 9 sectors to be explored. It's going to be an action MMO with RPG elements, designed
Oh,
in Unity 3D. At the core of the game, developer by Ticking Bomb Games, is cooperative PvP. Alright, so the closed beta is coming in the next couple of weeks. Players can register over at cartuga.com, which you know I will be doing directly after the show.
you can go ahead and drop my link because I'm headed over just like now.
Alright. Let me. Because you did give me a link. Alright, so.
Oh no, I gave you a link for my next one. If I can get it to load up because never scroll. I scrolled, I lost it, and then I have to reload it because
You.
Chrome and I are
You.
breaking up. I think
Yeah.
at the weekend if it doesn't straighten up. Do you hear me,
Yeah,
Chrome?
yeah. Me and Chrome already broke up. I went back to Firefox.
I know. I think I'm just. It's over between us. I don't know what's wrong with Chrome. It's
I
not.
know.
It doesn't buy me the candies anymore.
No
It's
candy? Oh my god.
it's looking at other people.
It
It's
did
saying maybe you
not.
should see other browsers. That's what it says. That's what it's saying to me now. You should see other browsers. I don't know. Maybe we need to
Oh
just
no.
we need to just end it, Chrome. I'm sorry. We're gonna end it. You know what? You have to save that link because it will not let me go. Oh no, wait, there it goes. Finally. See, when I threaten it and then
Alright. Because I've got it up. I'm just waiting to hit play.
wait, don't hit play yet. It's still not loading. It's like I'm sorry. Let me think about this for a second. I was gonna show you, but now I'm not. I hate you, Chrome. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to another one. I actually spotted this yesterday, or actually late last night, while we wait for my other page to load. Have you heard about this guy? A developer. His name is Bob. Well, that's not his real name. He's a software developer. Apparently, he really, really likes cat videos, and of course, he has to work. So, how do you solve this problem?
Has to work.
He has to work. He outsourced his work to a Chinese developer. So
Alright.
I saw this up on several news outlets yesterday, and I was like, first time I saw it, I said, this has got to be a joke. And it's not. Not only was Bob, after he outsourced his work to a developer, was able to do whatever he wanted while he was at work, like read Reddit and surf eBay. He also made hundreds of thousands of dollars in the process, right? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong? Well, according to a blog post by the Verizon business security team, Bob's antics raised a lot of red flags at his employer, which, as a U.S. critical infrastructure company, saw the traffic coming from China and expected the worst. Ooh,